Hello and welcome to Floristry Market. My name is Greg and this is...
Ella.
Ella from...
Willow and Ivy.
Willow and Ivy, welcome back. Now today you are teaching me.
Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason in this sort of design. There's no, you know, when we were doing a posy arrangement, I had in my mind how it was going to look. With this, I'm just going to go with it, and you know, that's what I'd like you to do. Just have a play.
Okay.
And you know, one of the most important things I always say is, as long as it's pleasing to the eye, as long as you think it looks beautiful, that's the most important thing.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're gonna do a kind of asymmetrical type arrangement in one of these herb boxes.
Okay.
So you know, herb boxes are quite a natural, lovely box, and they just, you know, they're very natural. So we're going to do kind of a natural style.
Okay.
Free arrangement, free wild arrangement. So first of all, what we're going to do is I've cut some cellophane here. We're going to line the box. So if you just place that over the top of your box, sort of central.
There's a lot left over.
Yeah, we're going to trim that down when we've finished. And then if you grab your oasis, now I'm going to need 2. You will probably get away with 1 if you stand it up on end, like that.
All right. Oh, I did that a bit better. All right, let's see if that works.
That's it.
I'm just going to pop this in.
Pop it in, yep.
Oh, it's still
That's
sticking
fine,
out.
that's fine, because if you just push it down, it'll wedge in, and then that way the oasis will stay put.
Aha.
Go on,
Is that
go
enough?
for it.
Go all the way to the bottom?
Yeah, all the way to the bottom.
Oh, that's really good. Okay.
Yeah, so that will stay put now. And then I'm just going to put 1 more on top of mine. Okay, so then just trim around the cellophane.
So you don't want the cellophane to be seen?
No, but also make sure that it stays at the level of the top of the box, so that when you're putting the flowers in, the water doesn't soak underneath it.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to go a little bit backwards with this design. So obviously normally I would put foliage in first, but I'm going to start off with my, well, we've been having a debate about this. I think it's called spirea. I think it's pronounced spirea.
Okay. This
lovely twiggy flower here. I'm not sure how well it's going to cut because it's a woody stem, so I've got the secateurs out just in case.
So where do you think I should cut then?
I think maybe go for a thinner one.
Okay.
First of all.
There's not a lot on that.
One that's sort of like that shape. Yeah, that one there. That one there is quite a good one, I think.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then put that at an angle.
So shall I cut about there?
And then get another piece, and then we're going to go in the opposite direction. And then I am going to use my eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus.
And again, we're just going to sort of do that S shape again. When you put your eucalyptus in, try and sort of angle it so that it sits the natural way that the foliage wants to bend.
So you took a couple of leaves off?
Yeah, yeah. You don't want the leaves going into the oasis.
I'm going to make little ones
and
like
then a few smaller pieces around the edges. Then I'm going to, this time, use the hydrangea as one whole stem.
Ooh.
And I'm going to pop that right in the middle there, like so.
Just like that?
Yeah, facing towards you.
Yeah.
Perfect. Now, I do not think that you have roses for your design because you're doing a mini version, but I'm just going to pop my roses in next.
No, there's these. What are they? They're not roses.
So that's Lisianthus.
Shall I use those instead?
Yeah, you can put those in. Well, I would put the gerbers in next because the gerber are more of a focal flower.
Okay. All right.
Like that.
Actually, I quite like this. Sort of giving focus.
Oh, you've done a grouping.
I've done a grouping.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at so far.
Ooh. Very fancy.
That's my main sort of like focal line there.
Okay. In that case, yes. Here we are. No, gonna go.
So I've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that, sort of staggered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I've got ranunculus, unfortunately.
You keep giving me different flowers.
Because you're doing a mini.
Okay.
But you can fill in with your Lisianthus.
Oh, got some bigger ones here. So can I fill in with some greenery as well?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I've left the greenery a little bit sparse at this stage.
Thank you so much.
Just because I can sort of come back and fill in.
Well, if the wire's gone, pass me a wire, please.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay.
I feel like I'm having a proper education today.
Do you?
Yeah, because I've not done wiring and stuff.
Have you not?
No. This is really cool.
You get lots of different size-wise as well, depending on what you're making.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just want the really thin ones if you're doing like buttonholes and you've got some delicate flowers to like freesias. You wouldn't use a wire like that for a freesia.
Oh, I've got 4 now, and you said it should be odd. So it's odd in that there's 4.
If you think it looks beautiful, that's all that matters. So if you, so viburnum, that's a good filler flower now. If you kind of go in between your little gaps with your viburnum.
Yes, gaps.
There's literally no...
And what would this be for? Would this be more of a gift?
Yeah, so this would be a nice, we did similar sort of thing for Mother's Day this year. We used the herb boxes and we had...
Just broke it.
That's all right, just cut it shorter.
That's what I'm doing.
You can rescue it.
Problem solving. So yeah, did something similar for Mother's Day.
Yeah. It's just something a little bit different from your sort of standard, you know, front facing arrangement.
Yeah. I've got gaps at the back.
If you've got gaps, you've got some leather leaf. There we go. So that is my asymmetrical.
Actually, I'm done as well. And I think mine is also very asymmetrical.
As long as it's pleasing to your eye, that's all that counts.
/ messy. All right, look at us tidying up and everything on camera. Anyway, right. Ella, thank you so much for that.
My pleasure.
I feel
really
educated. I feel quite energised doing that. Do you want to ask everybody a question?
Oh, I didn't know I was going to do this again.
Yeah, go on, do a question. It was favourite sandwich last time. Favourite sandwich filling.
Who is the most exciting famous person that you've ever met?
Oh,
Just to keep with the theme.
Yes. Most exciting. Oh, the most famous person?
Yeah.
Most famous person
Yeah.
you've ever met or bumped into? I bumped into Alan Titchmarsh in Waitrose a few weeks ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, actually bumped into him.
I didn't physically bump into him, no. He was just stood there. But, you know, me and him, we had a chat. No, we didn't. Anyway, thank you so much for that. And thank you, everybody, for watching. If you are enjoying this content, give us a subscribe, give us a follow, give us a little bell icon to be notified every time we upload a new show. Check us out on Facebook, on Instagram, and on TikTok. And if you really want to, you can check out Willow and Ivy as well.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.